again to the Goon International. In an unexpected turn of events, I decided to cast this game as well. The one between the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Bingus Academy, which you may have noticed they're still playing against Wogan's winners. I'm booting up Dota right now to follow up on the event around this. It's 3 minutes after 11 p.m., 23 hours in the United Kingdom. That is the scheduled time of the match between these two teams. And as far as we know, they have only 17 minutes to show up in here and play the game. I'm trying to catch up with the events around the organization of the match. I'm not seeing the other team in their respective voice channel. The second we learn about this, we'll go in there. In the meantime, I'll update you with the results of the other matches. We had a series earlier today between 543 billionaires and Goon that was in favor of the billionaires 2-0. Then we had the series between Too Hot for Dota and Team Spherical. That also went 2-0 in favor of the second team, Too Hot for Dota, the favorites for that match. Then we had the series between George Foreman plus Grill and Stinky's Holy Warriors on the Goon International official channel. That went to George Foreman 2-0. Right now, Bingus Academy is playing against Wogan's Wizards in Pyrian Flax's channel, with the first game going for Wogan's team and the second one still being played and in their favor as well. We're still waiting for the information on the lobby for this match. It's 5 minutes after the hour. And per the rules of the tournament, we can wait until 15 minutes have elapsed. And there will be draft penalties until minute 20 if they keep the delay going. Once those 20 minutes are gone, the team that has shown up can exert their discretion in what's going to happen with the match. They can choose to reschedule, or they can request that the other team forfeits. I don't have a casting partner for this match because nobody actually stepped up to the challenge. I am not seeing the people in the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly in any of the voice channels. Oh no, I just found them. They are in the cringed zone. Technically waiting, but I don't know if this is legal for the tournament. They are present in the Discord, but we could say the same about Team Bingus. Bingus Academy are there, only playing in our match. If neither team is present in one of the lobbies, have they shown up for the match, really? I wonder. Now it's 7 minutes after the hour. I definitely cannot chat. Well, now they're joining the lobby. Yeah, for sure. Huh. Yeah, of course. I would consider this stream sniping, Grumpy. So now, gotta wait until the time goes by. You can send one of your representatives, Goon Bad and Ugly, to International General, and we can discuss. Not all 5 of you. Let's go there. If you're sending one of you, we can chat, but not all 5. We don't know if we have a lobby. I haven't received any information on it. Still trying to search for the usual lobby names, but it hasn't been created. The game with Wogan's Wizards is still going on. A 12k advantage and 7 kill advantage for Wogan's Wizards right now. But Bingus is trying their best. Still. They seem to be losing now. Now it's been 10 minutes after the hour. They only have 5 minutes to show to the game. They have conceded. Very likely will have a game going in a few minutes. I've been notified that possibly someone else is taking over. There might be a competing stream. Just learn about it. Okay. No, I confirm that we are carrying on here. I have the information on the lobby. I'm joining right now. Let me try if the password will work. We're waiting for the information on the lobby to join as soon as we can. Once again, this is our emergency broadcast of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly versus Bingus Academy. given the events on the other game against Wizards. We do see 5 people in the lobby. Presumably, the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly have fielded their people. Okay, I got the invite. There we go. Going with my broadcast channel. And we can go ahead with the game. Hold on, I'm going to disable the sound so you're not bothered by the notifications on Discord. There we go. We're going into the first game of the series between the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly versus Bingus Academy. As you know, and I've been telling you, Wogan's Wizards already beat Bingus Academy 2-0, and Bingus Academy was at the risk of not being able to field a team for this series, but they conceded with 5 minutes to spare, joined the lobby, and we're going into the draft for the first game. The first ban is against Primal Beast.
The night shift.
Yeah, the night shift indeed. Welcome to the channel. It's Eriyoldinok, the very organizer and mastermind behind this tournament, joining me in this cast. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm phoning in from the future, where it's currently 1:15 when game 1 of this 2-game series is starting. So, we're strapping in for this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I hope it's a storm so we can all leave. Poor guys in the kitty team, but really? Having to do an emergency broadcast like this one? Okay, well, I suppose I'm gonna have to take over the bets. Who will win game 1? Come on, I know how this...
Radiant team ban.
So that is Bingus on Radiant or
10 seconds remaining
on a Dire. And I will give you 15 minutes. But nobody has points, remaining. So where are you gonna bet? Where are you gonna bet? We don't have points.
Radiant team ban.
We're seeing that the draft is going on with bans on Vengeful Spirit, Night Stalker, and on Dire side, Naga Siren. An Oracle has been banned before.
Dire team ban.
There we go. Now it's the Necro ban to complete the 4 in favor of Bingus Academy.
Remaining.
So, have you been watching the game on Pyrian's channel? What do you have to say about Bingus?
Dire team pick.
So Bingus statistically hasn't been an overperformer, but it's honestly hard to say because this is only their 3rd series. They, like before tonight, they'd only played 1 series and it was a draw.
It seems they've been very difficult to schedule around. They are not available as much. Yeah.
It is probably worth mentioning the draw was against Jeff, though.
That is very interesting indeed.
Jeff is currently standing at 7-1 in matches in the groups. The only team to have taken a game from them in 4 series was Bingus Academy.
We know that Jeff has components from former champions Live Laugh Luton, which means they are one of the teams to beat to actually achieve something in this tournament. We are seeing the first picks Witch Doctor goes for the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now a Dark Willow for Bingus Academy. Dark Willow isn't especially favored these days,
10 seconds remaining.
as far as I know.
She's not terribly popular in
5 seconds remaining.
Goon games, but she is very strong in the right hands, like, especially when 7.34B came out, when
Team ban.
Bedlam became targetable. She was very popular
True.
because suddenly you're a fragile hero with this really numbers-wise broken ultimate. The only downside is you have to be within melee range of the enemy to use it, and suddenly you can just send it 2,000 units away to your initiator and deal a 3,000 damage.
Yeah, that's brutal. So in the right
5
hands,
seconds
she is a
remaining.
powerhouse.
Yeah, we'll just have to see if Captain Kill is the right hands.
Captain Kill. Okay. So now we're waiting for the next wave of bans. A
Radiant team ban.
Brewmaster and Ursa were selected. Now it's the turn of Bingus Academy to complete their 5th and 6th bans.
Radiant team.
No, sorry, only their 5th, and it's a ban against IO. I don't understand that the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly would have played IO anyway, but it might say more about what they're trying to do than what they fear from the other team.
10 seconds remaining.
I would have to check the drafting order. It could well be
5 seconds
a
remaining.
fear of the IO Witch Doctor, which is very niche, so I kind of doubt it. I don't know if I've ever seen Winston play IO. I don't think I've ever seen Vi play IO either. It doesn't seem like a hero for either of them. So, I mean, it could well just be I played against an IO, I don't want to play against an IO. It's hard to say.
Got it.
And yes, Grumpy is very drunk. Oh, also, Paragon, this is a conversation I had with the team, yes, so don't worry about it.
Okay. The bets are favoring the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly very, very heavily. Very strange that the bets are coming in this early. A Viper now coming for Bingus Academy very early in the draft. It is a problem. It does
10
have
seconds
solutions. Especially because
5 seconds remaining.
Dire already has, or still has, 4 more picks to make. They can perfectly develop a
Dire
counter
team
to this Viper. Legion Commander comes in. Now it's a turn for their 3rd pick.
Something interesting about this draft is in all 4 of their games so far, Bingus Academy has banned Gyrocopter when the other team hasn't banned it. So this is the first time Gyrocopter has made it out of first phase bans for Bingus Academy.
But it has been somewhat nerfed in the last patch on Friday, right?
His agility gain is down. I'd have to look at the patch notes actually. I know his agility gain was reduced, and his flat cannon. His 10 talent got changed from 200 health to 150. His flak cooldown increased to 26 seconds level 1, I think.
Oh.
And his flak damage and number of flak attacks got swapped around. So his timing is certainly slower, his like critical mass timing. But I think he's still about as strong as he was when you just go like Ags, Crystallis, Satanic, BKB, Run at Heroes. Side gun is unchanged. Base stats are unchanged. I think he's still strong. I think he's probably just less overpowered.
Well, that's possibly a few reasons why now Gyro can make it out of the dreaded combination of if you don't ban it, it will be picked. Tidehunter is the pick for Bingus Academy after a third pick for Snapfire on the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now it's time for their fourth pick. Defining a bit what's gonna happen.
Team pick.
It's
Phantom
a
Assassin.
Phantom Assassin. They choose to go with, I suppose, their carry, because there's nowhere else you can play her. Viper presumably going mid to 100 position 3, leaving only their position 5 pending,
remaining.
possibly.
I would assume 5, yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
It seems like a really hard lane for the PA to be playing into Legion Snapfire.
No, Phantom
So they're going to
Lancer.
need to pick. This is a hero they have some marginal answers for, but they don't really have a counter. And there's not many heroes you can pick as a 5 who will counter Phantom Lancer.
Now I wonder if they're going to leave that Legion to go mid against the Viper, or if they're going to use her as their off lane.
If I'm the good, the bad, and the ugly, there's no way I'd want to flex a melee hero mid into a Viper if I can help it. I'm pretty sure the good, the bad, and the ugly are looking for a last pick mid who can survive the Viper lane, and Bingus Academy is looking for a 5 that can do something against the PL, because they need something against the PL, and that also will at least help PA survive this lane against Legion.
Well, I don't know what they're reading on each team, because Skywrath Mage and Air Shaker have been banned, contradicting every word you just said. Because I don't see Skywrath Mage being mid.
I mean, there's been a lot of mid skies so far this tournament.
But is it actually the useful pick against a Viper?
Oh, it's not good.
Well, that's what I mean.
It's not good, but it's been picked into Viper in this tournament, so you never know.
No,
I mean, they also could be assuming Snapfire mid.
Maybe makes more sense, and that's their next ban.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It doesn't like the Viper lane, but not many heroes do. I'm wondering if they're just trying to ban Legion combos. But I'm working under the assumption that this is going to be a Snapfire Legion offlane. Mid Snapfire, does okay against Viper. I wouldn't hate it, but I feel like there's better heroes you can pick with last pick when you know what all 3 of Bingus Academy's calls are.
But they barely have 7 seconds of reserve time together with their pick time. They're gonna have to make a quick choice there. Nature's Prophet being the last one. I imagine they think Dark Willow is gonna be their 5.
I mean, they could be banning out the Prophet as a 5 or a 4. I think it's pretty safe to say PA is the one, Tide is almost certainly the 3. Viper, you can flex to the 3, but with a Tide Hunter, you're going to assume it's mid. So you're pretty sure you know what all the core roles are. And Willow isn't a lane winner with any of these heroes, or either of these heroes in the side lanes. So it doesn't really matter which lane this Willow goes in. You're just assuming that it's going to be a support.
And the last pick goes for a Shadow Fiend. Sure. Not the best.
Usually this matchup is it's probably 60-40 to the Viper if they're as good as each other. I think there's a world in which Shadow Fiend just is better than this Viper.
There's your 5.
Yep, there's the 5. It's not going to secure PA the lane unless Grumpy just plays incredibly passively.
Alright, with the strategy time going on, we're getting ready for the first game between Bingus Academy and the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly. I fear this is potentially going to be a long series unless the lads on Dire find their way. I see a 35 to 45 minute game here.
Well, both teams have a late game win condition. My concern is mostly that Dire has 3 of them and Radiant has 1.5 of them. So it comes down to who's other 4 heroes can make space for this PA or this PL, and Dai's lanes just look significantly stronger.
Well, there you have it. All right. We are almost coming into the first game. As a reminder, this is Bingus Academy versus the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly. My name is Dr. Jonas. For the second time today, casting a Goon International Week 2 series. Together with me is Eriyoldinok. Thank you
In the
for
flesh.
watching.
I could eat
Prepare for battle.
So as a quick review of the teams, Llama
You're
is
a
taking the
beautiful
Phantom
person
Lancer.
with a charming personality.
Mr. Grumpy Nerd is on the Shadow Fiend. No, that's Teddy. Teddy on the Shadow Fiend, sorry for that. No, Grumpy Nerd, that's obviously the rough laner and taking Legion Commander, Snapfire, position 4 with Bad Dragon, and finally Winston with the Witch Doctor. On Radiant side, Bingus Academy is going with DuckT on the Phantom Assassin male
30
version.
seconds to battle.
Tech Killer 67 on that Viper. ThymeTwister. And we're going with potentially First Blood here. ThymeTwister on the TIE Hunter. Captain Kill with the Dark Willow and Vesper on the Disruptor. And we got a double kill First Blood in favor of Winston's Witch Doctor very soon. Now he's getting pummeled and he dies together with Bai, but Grumpy Nerd exerts his revenge against DuckT, and that is a 3-2 in favor of the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly. Bit of action early in the game.
I think if I'm this Shadow Fiend, I'm really unhappy about that trade because I got 0 kills and 3 assists and have used my entire mana pool.
Yeah, he didn't find the opportunity to actually get any of those kills. Let's review each of the lanes very quickly. We have Llama and Winston already trying to win a bit of an advantage against ThymeTwister, who is pushing very quickly. Wow. Well, I was about to come
I have
here,
no
but
idea
they
what
don't
Vi's
give
doing.
me an opportunity to catch up. Wow, Vesper already got a
just-
kill on Grumpy Nerd.
Did Vi... Hang on. Right, so Vi walked from Radiant bot jungle to Dire top jungle to get the bounty rune, and then walked all the way back to bot lane rather than TPing. So Grumpy had to spend the first wave and a half entirely on his own.
Llama can't actually crack this very tough nut. ThymeTwister already doing very well in last hits this lane. I think it's going to be to his advantage. Tech Clear 67 on the Viper already chasing Teddy very close to his tower.
Yeah. You've got the level 3 on Viper, you've got the level 2 poison attack. The only way you really survive this lane is either by statting up and standing back, or having enough mana to get Razekers off before the Viper gets too many levels in Corrosive Skin. And because of this level 1 fracas and the fact that Teddy just has 0 mana and doesn't have the gold for Bottle yet because he didn't get any kills, he's just sitting at the back hoping the Viper doesn't click him.
And click he will. We're already seeing the Phantom Lancer. Sorry, the Phantom Assassin going ahead in farm. Possibly a good choice. And
I
we
think
have
Vi's
first boss of the
disconnected.
game. Yeah, it wouldn't be unusual. Okay, sorry. What? Mouse died. Well,
Oh,
it's not a disconnect.
Pretty much.
The usual suspect,
Same.
not the same reason as usual. A bit of a jocular comment by ThymeTwister. And we're getting a quick review of each of the lanes, now frozen in time at 2 minutes 40 seconds of the first match. Let's hope that Vi has either replacement batteries or a cabled substitute for that mouse. I use a cabled mouse. I'm not using any kind of wireless mouse or anything like that. I used to do that when I went to the office. I think DuckT is very low there. The Disruptor is making sure he doesn't spend any fun time. By the way, the fact that I'm an affiliate now means that you're going to suffer advertising in my channel. My apologies. 30 seconds for that. If you have an ad blocker, suit yourself. I could recommend uBlock Origin. It's available on Chrome and Firefox, and with a few tweaks it does without any Twitch ads very nicely. Crimson Vi very low, has to retreat, but they bring him back, has to cookie out to safety, but that's not enough, and DuckT gets the kill.
Right. I really don't like this level impressed attack on the Legion. Now that it doesn't give you attack speed and it's just like a marginal heal for 110 mana, there's no reason not to take the second level overwhelming odds, because a second level overwhelming odds and PA dies there.
On the top lane, Winston and Llama still can't find a way to make this Tide Hunter retreat. ThymeTwister continues with the pressure. We're gonna have to go back to bottom lane.
Making mistakes is the path to wisdom.
Every lane against a disruptor, you get one. I forget that TP and glimpse back to fountain is a thing.
He's coming back to
Vi
lane
makes the
very
slow
slowly. Teddy gets that water rune. At minute 4. Ooh, Winston very low. Chased by ThymeTwister. He's now safe behind his tower. Llama tries to take advantage of that time. ThymeTwister had to rotate for a bit, but can't make much out of it. He's still at 16 last hits against the very bulky 24 that Tide Hunter got. Phantom Assassin is spending a much better time in the bot lane. DheGrumpyNerd tries to go with a wraparound attack, biding his time. I suppose they can do something. Yeah, well, he's trying. There goes Disruptor to protect that. Vesper gets some attacks from the cannons on Vi. They had to retreat without being satisfied. Winston again chased by ThymeTwister.
I think Grumpy's really suffering from not buying his own regen in this lane, because the PA's being pulled tangos, and all Grumpy's had is a pulled salve that Vi had in his backpack, and now they're both entirely out of regen, and Grumpy's probably going to die the next time Disrupt tries to glimpse up.
The Viper already hit level 6, Teddy's still waiting for that to happen. Thank you, Natkin, for the subscription. My first ever.
And dead Shadow Fiends.
Yep, that is a very bad one, but a predictable outcome. The cookie goes in, and Vesper dies. I think DheGrumpyNerd is going to spend that really nicely to share with his friend. Now DuckT is getting that cannon blast from Vi. Getting low. I don't think it's going to be enough anyway. Captain Kill comes to assist. Brambles go down. And get the kill on Vi.
Oh. And once again we have I'm not entirely sure what the point of this little shredder point is, but level 2 cookie, and the PA dies again.
Terry recovers positions.
Although he dies anyway.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
In any case, this is a much better match for Bingus Academy this time.
Dire's middle tower
Oh,
is
both
under
teams
attack.
remembering the wisdom runes.
DheGrumpyNerd trying to push a little bit. Like mere dozens of points away from level 6. He is now level 6 and has his points on duel. Teddy dies again. Of course, this Viper is untreatable. Can't deal with that. 1000 gold advantage already for Bingus Academy. Winston and Llama trying to take positions forward. ThymeTwister seems to be a bit low. Possibly the relentless pressure
Dire's
from
middle
Larry
tower is
together
under
with
attack.
Winston finally paid off.
Right. The saving grace for Teddy in this mid lane is that the Viper is out of mana, and Goon Vipers don't tend to buy mana regen, ever. So I think Teddy's got himself some pretty happy farming space now.
You can
Unless
see it
Winston
very
comes in.
clearly here. Winston might want to try to go in at some point. The Witch Doctor has both the bongos and the maledict ready.
I'll take that.
Buy close to the Lotus pool. DheGrumpyNerd having to retreat a bit. Maybe waiting for DuckT to make a false step.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No.
He's a bit low in health. I wouldn't try anything funny. Winston seems to come to support. Now it's 3 versus 2. The cheer comes in, the maledict as well.
Oh, they're going on different
This
targets.
could be good. Vesper is down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Just
attack.
in time to leave before the tower makes more damage on them.
Dire's
But Vigor is level 6 from that. So,
Radiant's
with the knowledge that Blur's on cooldown, a cookie into a kisses, and that's a dead PA for free if I use his spells.
Both supports are now following Tech Killer, discovering that Viper
Winston
in the middle
TP
of
right
their
now.
jungle. The cookie propels
Dire's
Winston
top
forward.
tower is under attack.
All 3 heroes retreat. DuckT comes to support. The maledict goes down, but Winston falls.
Kisses Vi, use your ult.
His
Oh,
goes
not on
down.
that
The
one.
disruption. The Mortimer's kisses. Too far away to actually make any damage, but I think they caught a bit of Tech Killer. DheGrumpyNerd tried, got the kill,
Dire's top
and
tower
then
has fallen.
died himself.
Radiant's middle tower
Man.
is under attack.
I need to
DuckT
stop
getting
looking at bot
by,
lane.
thanks to Vesper. Winston comes back to support that. Establishes a defense lane right here for them not to trespass, but
Radiant's
the
middle
Dark
tower
Willow
is under attack.
does the same thing and traps them together with the Disruptor, and the kills go down very well for Bingus Academy, catching 2 once again. This has been a very contested lane so far. 1700 gold against a 289 represent a 1300 gold advantage for Bingus Academy. It seems that they are making way. Llama and Teddy still struggle against ThymeTwister.
I think Larry needs to realise that he cannot man fight this Tide Hunter.
He has
So you just
his
ignore him.
ravage. He didn't get any kills though. It's very difficult for a Tide Hunter to get kills on his own with his ult. It's not like he can dem bash and do everything. The damage has to come as a coordinated effort. And Teddy finally has his boots. Tech Killer possibly going after this mid tower. Winston getting the damage and dies. He doesn't have a way to support himself, so Tech Killer needs to retreat right now. Teddy has to settle for the comfort of farming camps top.
Oh, that's a nice cookie. That's a nice draw
Going
bar.
back to the bottom lane to register this kill. Just got it. Barely.
That's 2 dual damage.
There you go.
Radiant's
At least
bottom
he has
tower
something
is
now.
under attack.
I think Jonas
Dire's
played a
middle tower
much
is under
better
attack.
LC mid. It was actually a very good game for him. Cookie goes in, tries to capture that Viper, but the Disruptor holds their intent, killing DheGrumpyNerd, and then the Snapfire on by.
Time for a
Yet another 2 kills in favor of Bingus Academy. I believe it's time for them to start taking towers, because if they don't start pushing, they're gonna lose every advantage that they're getting from these kills. It's already 13 minutes in this first game of the series between Bingus Academy and the
Dire's
good, the bad, and
bottom
the
tower is
ugly.
under attack.
ThymeTwister, getting Teddy ulting.
Oh,
3 of the
that's
heroes come against that Tidehunter. He has Ravage, but no mana. He can't defend himself at all, depending only on running on a straight lane. And there goes the duel and the kill. In the meantime, some stuff is happening elsewhere in the map. Sorry, we can't split the screen.
Went for a solo kill, and it was not successful.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm honestly shocked, considering how this lane went, that PA's Battle Fury is this late. I assume it's going to be a 12-minute Battle
Dire's
Fury.
middle tower has
It's
fallen.
been a pretty kill-heavy match so far, 16-9 at 14 minutes.
Dire's bottom tower is under
More
attack.
Dota is not
Radiant's top tower is under
that
attack.
effect to many kills as it was before. You see matches ending with very low scores these days, even in the International. Winston trying to
Blink
see
on
if
Legion.
he can catch DuckT off guard. The Battlefield
I don't know
completed on
why.
that Phantom Assassin. They're moving at 3
You wouldn't
now,
blink.
converging towards the river. Captain Kill and
Radiant's
Tech
bottom
Killer
tower is
moving
under attack.
towards the top side of the map, taking the teleportal. And here's the fight. The Ravage comes down. I don't know why he didn't want to just kill Vi there. He could have. He might be... No, he has plenty of mana to just throw something else. Dire just walks away to feel protected, but they decide to keep DheGrumpyNerd around. I don't know what he's trying to do here. If he's trying to protect the rest of his team, or
Radiant
he just
structures are fortified.
thought he had a chance. That was a bit strange.
Radiant's
He
top
wasn't
tower
stopped
is
by
under attack.
any measure. Viper now. Got enough gold to get. His blade
Dire's
mail.
bottom tower is under attack.
Llama getting chased for a bit by the Disruptor and the Tide. Once again, they decide to go with 3. Now they split.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Teddy teleporting out.
Oh, look at it go.
Phantom Lancer doing what he knows best, farming as much as possible. The duel comes in, the Mortimer's Kisses terminate this Tidehunter very promptly. That was a good combo. Even then, there is a slight advantage on the Radiant side. We're seeing DeGrumpyNerd making his way towards mid. To clear 67. Together with Captain Kill and Vesper moving towards bot, and they decide to smoke. I mean, it's not a tremendously orderly game. There's been some screw-ups on both sides. What do you think, Eri?
Grumpy should have demolished bot lane with him and Vi. I think Vi played that lane very, very passively, and Grumpy just tanked damage for no particular reason.
That was a bad move. They catch DuckT off guard once again and gets killed. 3 heroes on Dire run once again back home. Bingus Academy consolidating their position on the mid lane. Decide to smoke once again, see if they can rotate a bit and get some other kills. But the heroes on Dire aren't anywhere to be found. Well, Ted and Winston are just strolling down mid lane. They're still not breaking smoke. And by mere chance, the invisibility rune gets there. Maybe he can use it and prolong his stealth. Vi tries to cookie out, but he's killed in a 1-2. There goes Teddy. The Ravage comes down to catch the rest of the team. The Captain Kill gets the sword by Llama. Better to say the spear.
But he gets the jewel.
Yeah, and we can hear that witch doctor is trying to save the situation a bit. But that's still 2 kills in favor of Radiant against just 1 on that Dark Willow. ThymeTwister dies. I don't know what happened there. DheGrumpyNerd caught him in the bot lane.
To the blade mail.
There goes the Viper once again. The Disruptor supports that. The break stops DheGrumpyNerd for a bit, but now the Phantom Lancer is a bit big to be stopped. Llama finally appearing in the match. Phantom Assassin has to settle with getting his Desolator completed.
I think the story of this first 20 minutes so far has just been a numbers game, of course. So what I thought was going to happen based on these lanes was it would end up being this Shadow Fiend and this Legion just outnumbering the quantitative cores of Radiant. Like before TyDunter had the items to do anything, before PA had the items to do anything, they just start running at them, and Bingus wouldn't have the answers for it. But now that was reversed, and then the TyDunter and the Viper were the actual heroes. Shadowfiend wasn't a hero, so they outnumbered him. And now you've got Larry on the PL turning up to fights. PL has gone back to farming, so now the coin's flipped again.
It's been 20 minutes of the match, which means the Tormentors are now available. Very soon, the third wave of Wisdom runes will be spawning. Evanta style already completed on Phantom Lancer. They're trying to move against ThymeTwister. All 5 heroes, I think.
That's a good catch.
They got him. And they also have their killer. Mortimer's Kisses, and everything is thrown on. Llama, very low on health. I don't think he gets saved at all. Well, there you go. The Shadow Fiend ults. Tries to cookie and the stun falls on ThymeTwister. That's why. Winston. Whoa. Okay.
Glimmer Cape. Oh, never mind.
And that's yet another kill. Finally, Bingus Academy finding their footing. They are free to take this mid tower if they so choose.
Under attack.
The next move should be going for Roche.
Dire's middle tower is is under attack.
I suppose they just withdraw. Few bounty runes for Grumpy to
Dire's middle
collect.
tower is under attack.
Tech killer. Farm in for a bit. Same thing with the Phantom Lancer on top. They are regrouping now on the Radiant side towards the Dire jungle. 4 of the heroes going towards the top lane. Winston caught off guard completely there.
You're dead.
A sure kill. DheGrumpyNerd at risk. They don't see him. No visibility in the area. Viper completes his Aghanim Scepter. And sure enough, they try to see if Roche is there, but it's the morning. Why would he be there? It's right here.
He said it's summer residence.
It is there. But they rang on the wrong door anyway. It's free Roche. Nobody's gonna contest this. Although, they are moving.
Grumpy showed on the wave. They ping it. But it's too late. Roche is dead.
Roshan has
One extra
fallen to the
life to
Radiant.
waste.
I don't know if they want to fight anyway. They're moving as 5.
Well, Shadow Fiend's gone. Grumpy really doesn't want to be here. There we go.
They have regrouped and took positions back on their jungle. First tier 2 tokens get exchanged for items. It is a very tactical and slow game. We are almost at the 25th minute of this game. Now the scoreboard is 27-15, with barely the tier 1s taken on each side. There goes the attack on from Bingus Academy. The Ravage comes down. Disruptor gets that Legion Commander. They finish her very quickly. Mortimer's Kisses barely establish a line for them to know where to run from.
But
Larry
Ravage is
Llama
used.
caught off guard. Nope. Phantom Assassin wraps around, avoids him.
Right. I like this build coming out from Larry, assuming he knows how to play it. Because you don't want to commit as a PL in this game against Ravage, against Disruptor Ult, against Viper. So the Axe is a great pickup for just poking away at these pushes, as long as he keeps poking and doesn't
They're
just
daring
throw his
against
life
the
away.
Tier 2 bottom tower. Dire establishes a pattern of defense. The Larry Llama goes in, gets the Aegis. From DuckT, popped up.
Radiant's
They
top
split
tower is under attack.
to safety. The kill on the Viper is all they can sell it for. Well, this was a good move on the Goon the Bad on the ugly side. I don't know how he got there. Winston really low. DuckT now is gonna pay the price possibly. Do they? Ooh, well, he's a tough cookie to crack. Larry Llama once more though. Phantom Lancer tries. Phantom Assassin
Yeah,
moves.
PA doesn't win this fight.
Well, I don't think so.
My word.
He got him, and that was good. A 9-kill streak gone with 1400 gold in favor of Larry Llama. A duel comes in. Larry Llama assists. I don't know if that's gonna be enough damage to take him and win the duel. It was not, but they got the kill. Once again, Larry Llama comes in, tries to get the Viper. Unsuccessfully, the fire from the tower chases him away. He has a way to protect himself and all his illusions, but at the same time, the Viper catches another breath and chases him away. That was enough for TheGrumpyNerd to complete his BKB. That was a good swing in gold. That was actually very favorable for Dire.
Larry is officially hitting critical mass. He's currently the strongest hero on the map. This game is basically going to depend on whether he gets caught by Ravage and Disrupt Roll and jumped on by PA. Because if he doesn't, he's away with it.
1500 gold advantage against the opposing carry. Now he can farm as much as he pleases. He's gonna get very big very quickly. And I don't think the Phantom Assassin is gonna scale as fast as he does.
I think PA scales faster, he just doesn't scale harder than PL does. Like, PA will eat these supports alive and kill the Shadow Fiend for free, but the one hero PA cannot kill in a man fight is PL.
Said and done, there goes the Shadow Fiend in a 1-2 movement by DuckT, supported by the Disruptor. They go to catch those Lotus Flowers. The duel comes in together with the Mortimer's Kisses, but that doesn't go to TheGrumpyNerd's advantage. Tech Killer grabs the dual damage, but dies in return. Larry Llama is now dominating this space.
That's 28 dual damage for the Viper. There are 3 heroes in this game you want to duel, and Viper and Tide are not them.
Yeah.
At least not until you get much more dual damage than 20.
I mean, the worst thing you can do is to try and duel any tanky heroes. Tidehunter possibly being one of the tankiest. It's definitely not your target. Also, you have a much better target on either the Disruptor or the Dark Willow. Those would fall with a barely 3 hits if you want them to. Or a combo. Winston caught off guard by DuckT right there. I think if he doesn't see him, he doesn't have the vision. Very well played by Winston. DuckT teleports out without ever noticing that he could have killed Winston. They need better vision in the area.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Why with the one-man smoke?
TheGrumpyNerd moving towards that tier 2. Finds
if
that
they,
ThymeTwister is on.
Yeah, if they recognize this Tide is alone. Yeah, they see all these heroes on this Dire Ops board.
A 3-man smoke, butterfly completed on Larry Llama. Indeed, there is a tango right there.
Grumpy is the bait.
The Ravage comes down. TheGrumpyNerd dies.
And Disrupt Roll, okay. Both the spells that Larry cares about are gone. He doesn't care about any of these heroes.
People down. Larry Llama already making everything he wants, but the rest of his team dies. DuckT gets that Shadow Fiend very easily. But of course, Larry Llama is a Phantom Lancer and does whatever he wants, gets towers, gets kills. DuckT should run away from him. A one-man army. We are already at minute 30.
Ironically, I think if Viper was there, I think he just dies too.
As a reminder to everyone watching, which is not many, we have the Dota 2 Tournament Edition extension by Buka, where you can see not just the builds on each hero, but you also have a summary report on the left side of the screen, which you can use with the button that will appear once you move your mouse towards that side of the screen.
Oh, look at it go!
The magic of Buka and Sans Fan in action. I think they're moving towards the Tormentor, see who gets the shard. And that's the Dark Willow.
Yeah, we got a minute till the roast spawn. everything will be up for both teams. But it will be bot, which is where Die is setting up.
They are prepared to get it. Potentially
So,
spawning in 50 seconds. We'll see if that's the case.
as long as Die is patient, they should get it for free.
They're trying to guard the
Radiant's
But it's like
area
Dire
from
is being
anything
very
weird.
impatient.
ThymeTwister comes in. DuckT supporting the effort. They try to grab Llama. That is the real one. The ult comes down from Teddy. The Mortimer's Kisses actually exerting a lot of damage on ThymeTwister. That is a duel that DheGrumpyNerd tries to win. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get the kill either. And he's actually getting the blunt of the hits. He dies finally, but not before that Phantom Assassin and the Tidehunter die. That is a 2-for-1 in favor of Dire.
Tower is under attack.
They get a free tower in return. Llama
Teddy wants to die.
with an ache for more. He wants to get that kill. Teddy dies in return, but I think Tech Killer is gonna pay the price. That is 3 men down, and Llama dies. Give him 16 and some 100 gold
Radiant's bottom tower is
to
under
that
attack.
Viper. That was a very messy fight. Vi tries to cookie out, but traps himself against the side of the stairs. Ah, that was a good one.
Reminder for all you boys and girls at home that Ghost Scepter doesn't block magic damage, but it does block auto attacks, so it blocks the Shadow Realm attack. So
Getting another
if
30
after
seconds of
that,
ads now. Sorry. I kept those ad pauses quick and fairly often, only to make sure that they're not interrupting much of the match. 30 seconds is fairly good. Not much is happening right now anyway. We're fortunately
I'll
returning
take that.
from the ad break. And nothing happened at all. We're 40 to 26 in favor of Bingus Academy with 4,000 gold advantage by the Phantom Lancer that is getting really big. They're signaling
Radiant are scanning.
the stop side. Potentially expecting that Roshan is
dangerous game.
coming soon.
Dire's middle tower
The
is under
portal
attack.
is activated, but by Roche. Roche is here finally. Are they gonna do it? Well, no,
and it's a
because
good
the
job.
rest of the team is here. The Ravage comes down, gets kills on 2. This is very bad, but the ult from the Shadow Fiend assists Llama in getting 3 kills together with him. And now they feel safe to go against Roshan. 35 minutes. This is the second Roche kill in the match.
I think what Bingus is going to have to realise at some point is you cannot win a fight of attrition against this PL. The only way you're going to kill him is if you get the Ravage and the Disruptor on him so he can't get his W off. But just using everything on the ground at the start of a fight, if Larry's not in that Disruptor role, then you're just not going to kill him. And if you can't kill him in that initial burst window and you lose Hero and Duel, then he's just going to have free run of the fight.
Llama finally gives the cheese to Teddy to make way to have the Aegis.
PA finally going back for the BKB after Angst Nullifier.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They get a tower. And the capture on the outpost. And A on this completed on Vi. Now that all lanes are exposed to a high ground push, Dire is biding their time.
I'd also like to congratulate Grumpy on more than doubling his dual damage in that one fight.
Well, they
Again,
catch them
very
again.
nice jump
That
from the
is a
Witch
really
Doctor.
nice duel. They kill the Phantom Assassin. The Mortimer's Kisses establish a perimeter, but they don't get anyone. They might go for this high ground push down mid. Llama gets prepared, pops up solutions. This tower is already at 50%. ThymeTwister gets his pipe. Buyback on DuckT. They settle for that and leave the area. Assault Curious for Teddy. They decide to split, going to the safety of farming the camps. Radiant reassessing the situation, see if they can regain some of the lost ground around their base.
Right, Goon the Bad and the Ugly's got 2 lanes pushing in. You've got 3 minutes on the Aegis. I think you get 2 lanes pushing in, you just go. You look for a pick. You see if you can get a dual damage on, or a duel on someone on the high ground, and just commit.
They have some good
Because
vision
I don't think you
around
killed
the
PL
bottom.
before.
They should try and get some of this area already secured as well. That would be the best way to avoid that Radiant comes from this side and catches them off guard down bottom. The lack of an outpost there. It's not going to benefit them. They're moving towards bot. That's what I was mentioning before. DuckT is pursuing them. This is exactly what I was saying.
Got the Ags, got the solo. Ah, there we go.
He's choosing the right target,
the high
but
ground.
well, the ult goes down and the Mortimer's Kisses as well. I mean, ThymeTwister doesn't have his Ravage and dies. That is a very bad approach from Bingus Academy. Tech Killer getting a lot of damage, but DheGrumpyNerd dies. Now the Viper falls down, leaving
It was
4 of the heroes
such
on
an
each side.
unfortunate go.
Yep.
So close to being so good.
Yeah. Teddy, bit trapped. Falls down. That was a very strange move by Llama, who resists the onslaught. They get Winston. Larry, with the use of his Aegis, comes back to life, but gets quickly dispatched by Tech Killer, who keeps
Wastes his mantra on
collecting
nothing.
skeletons. They're all gone on Dire's side. A very bad outcome. Turning around the tides for Bingus Academy this time. They can catch a break and see if they can position themselves a little bit better, moving towards this tier 2 down mid.
I think if Grumpy gets that duel off and he doesn't just lose the vision of the PA going high ground, I think they just take barracks after barracks for free. I don't think there's anything the Bingus can do about it.
We don't need a Legion Commander available to fend them off. They move towards this tier 3 mid. The glyph comes in for a few seconds, but just enough for 3 of the heroes on Dire to be ready, which makes Bingus Academy rethink their push. We are already at 41 minutes of this game. In a very interesting match that has swung to either side, but now favoring with the Dota 2 calculation, 65 to 35 for them in the win probability. They recover the visibility in this area thanks to recapturing the outpost. Tormentors still down. DheGrumpyNerd trying to clear some of the waves, but Grumpy doesn't protect Vi, who gets killed very quickly. They are recovering some of the lost vision as well. There's still one tower on the top lane that they need to get rid of. They might settle with finishing this mid-racks first.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now DuckT moves to the top lane, waiting for Tech Killer to clear the wave and see if those cards, the single card, can make it through. A tier 2 top tower dies. They decide not to push towards that wave, maybe waiting that a fresh group of creeps comes on this side. They get those. A quick smoke on 3 for Bingus Academy. Teddy potentially at risk. Llama comes to support, clearing the wave.
We'll turn them into
ThymeTwister trying to see if he can come in and initiate a fight. All 5 heroes from Radiant are closing on the mid lane. Winston might be caught off guard there. Still 2 heroes on the Radiant side are smoked. The creep wave dies in the hands of Teddy. Phantom Lancer illusions try to get ThymeTwister. Mere scratch. They're still waiting to see the vector of attack. Now the tier 4 relics come in.
Bot's pushing in for Dire, and then we'll be on the high ground to maybe 90 seconds or so, and someone's going to have to go back for it. Oh, never mind, we're forcing it now.
Yep, they indeed are. That is a very bad duel for Grumpy.
Oh dear.
Extremely bad. He didn't get the extra damage, but he got the kill. Teddy, falling prey of DuckT once again. Very hard.
Yeah,
For
you don't
that
fight
Shadow
without your kill.
Fiend, he spent his entire match dying under the Phantom Assassin's Blade. The buybacks come aplenty to defend these top racks. Mortimer's Kisses try to exert some damage. Tech Killer actually dies for almost 1800 gold in favor of that Witch Doctor.
And that is the Viper's dieback.
Very bad moves, very strange what just happened here. The buybacks had a net positive. Of fending off the attack, but the balance of gold definitely on Radiant's side and their favor.
Right, 30 seconds on PA, 70 on Ravage. Disruptor will be up by the time they get to high ground.
Viper has taken the level 25 Become Universal talent. Possibly one of the weirdest things that they included in this game.
Right, if they want to do this, it has to be on the back of a jump and a duel. Otherwise, they're just wasting time.
They're keeping themselves in a tight formation. Now they split. Oof. Well, ThymeTwister just completed his refresher. That is 2 Ravages as long as he has the mana.
So casual plate mail into Moonshard apparently is the Legion build.
Let me tell you, this Legion Commander has as much damage won from duels as Jonas D had at meal 23 in the match that I saw before. He ended up at 128, I think, or so. They're going towards the third Roshan kill. With 18,000 gold advantage in favor of Radiant. I don't think they're aware this is happening. This is a much needed Roche kill for Dire if they're trying to have an opportunity to get the match. Llama once again gets the Aegis, the Refresher Shard in the hands of Winston. Radiant trying to secure positions around their base. I'm not seeing that they're warding enough. They merely have a few positions observed on the Dire side, but practically nothing around their own house. They're going now towards the Tormentor. They get revealed in their intent. Phantom Lancer clears the wave, but moves towards mid together with his team.
Oh, look at it go!
Dire recovers the possession of the outpost. Now at minute 48. The gold advantage goes lower in favor of Radiant.
Oh, 5-man smoke.
They may catch them. Larry Llama and Vi potential targets right here. I don't know what Vi is doing. Well, he might be a bait. He wards.
Invisibility.
They actually haven't caught anything at all, but they recover the outpost for themselves. Now they're moving towards mid again. Still 4 of them invisible. Now they reveal. Just in time for the Dire team to see them. Whoa! They might move towards them. Phantom Lancer sends one of his illusions. Track them. The duel comes down again against the tanky hero. But he wins it. 134 dual damage. The cookie brings him back. He gets trapped for a bit. DuckT moving towards Vi and killing him in a 1-2. He's usually the victim. DuckT now gets rid of that Legion Commander. Teddy eats the cheese.
And deleted by the Wish Dog
gets the kill. That is possibly the first time that Teddy survives one of DuckT's attacks. Larry Llama, on the other hand, is trapped. The Aegis is popped. Winston caught in the crossfire as well. 4 men died on Dire's side. Larry Llama without any hopes at all. This is a 5-man kill without buybacks for Bingus Academy.
You gotta stop walking into these routes, PL, and just standing there watching your team die around you, because it's very sad.
I mean, the timer, it's 40 seconds for barely the Snapfire to come back. I don't know why they're calling this match already. Maybe they think that they can cheat them with the glyph and then making them believe that they have buybacks. I don't think they're gonna waste their chance at all. They're moving towards the tier 4 towers already. DuckT is blinking them away, slowly but surely. ThymeTwister comes to help. The glyph comes in. It's barely 7 seconds. Nobody will come back to life in time except for the Snapfire. Just like we said, the engine is exposed. Finally, with everyone attacking it. Yeah, of course, Snapfire is alive, but the engine is not. This is the first game in favor of Bingus Academy. Well, let me tell you, this is a refreshing match, but within the expected. It's 51 minutes after it began. I thought it would be between 35 and 45, but they take a bit more time to resolve it. Your impressions, Eri?
Well, I think it was the Goon, the Mad, and the Ugliest game to lose, and lose it they did. I think it was their game to lose after the draft, and they just played bot incredibly passively and just fed PA kills, fed PA 7 kills in 14 minutes. I think when they had an advantage, Grumpy just stopped getting duels. They stopped going on the PA. I think Larry dove past the tier 2 bot in that Aegis fight and died twice was really bad. I think his build being so low HP wasn't great. Like, low HP, low armor as well. Like, you have this butterfly and you assume, okay, 35% evasion, this is going to make me immortal against PA. But you have 2700 HP as a carry PL 40 minutes into the game. So if PA does hit you, you're just going to die in 2 hits anyway, which really isn't what you want when you keep walking into these routes. Dear me.
Well, we can see how strong DuckT became. 27 kills. Teddy actually didn't die as much as I thought he would. Would you do me a favor, Eri? Bean is waiting in International General. He wants to join us.
Yes. Well, right now I have a job which is to set up the lobby, so I'll be right back.
Thank you. And Bean joins us while Eri sets the lobby up. Welcome to the cast, Bean.
Thank you.
We are now after this first game between Bingus Academy and the Goon, the Bad and the Ugly, and reviewing a bit of what happened. This was a very contested match for a bit, but then the snowball favored Bingus Academy quite heavily. I think Larry Llama, even if he got big enough, couldn't actually do with the shortcomings of Teddy and his Shadow Fin, which got to be the victim of that Phantom Assassin time and time again. Unfortunate for DheGrumpyNerd, who didn't catch the right targets for his duels. Even if he finished with 130 something dual damage, he actually conceded a bit to Tech Killer, and I believe someone else, possibly ThymeTwister. But we can review that in the scoreboard. If I'm not mistaken, it should be somewhere right here. Where are the bonuses? I'm pretty sure that the bonuses appear somewhere.
The dual bonus, it's like on the left.
Yeah, there you go. Far. There you go. No, it was just a killer 28, yeah. 67 that got the 28 dual damage. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I recognize I had a Legion game. I had a Legion game like that today, where I was just like.
But again, that was as much dual damage that Jonas got in 25 minutes in his game.
Really?
Oh yeah, but he played LC mid, and in a perfect combination between well, there was a Snapfire as well. He got cookied in when the kill was ripe, and he merely had to do like one hit, so he went dual, overwhelming odds, and then the kill. It was every single time effective. Jonas had the perfect timing on those duels. It was really good.
Oh, are we talking about why Grumpy lost the game? Because I have a lot of answers to why Grumpy lost the game.
Legion things. Okay. I want to get like psychological a moment. Think like it's very late. I think all these people, they're playing different Dota to what they were playing like 3 or 4 hours earlier.
That's a reminder for the people that catch the VOD. It's already past midnight in the United Kingdom. It's 0:26.
These games have been so much just like 5v5 back and forth. And when you're playing Legion, that's not really the conditions you want necessarily to have. You know, you want to be able to jump people without there being loads of other heroes to stop you getting a duel. You know, it's just not. I don't know. I think it's a bit of a scuffed thing playing the Goon International. Like the vibe of the Goon International is always just like, oh shit, 5v5, stick together. So
we are now on to the second game between the Goon, the Bad and the Ugly and Bingus Academy, which had swapped sides and pick order. The first bans go against
5
Primal
seconds
Beast,
remaining.
Naga, Siren, Witch, Doctor, and Warlock. For the Gundabad and the Ugly, and for Bingus Academy, they are on their third ban, choosing to get rid of Phantom Lancer and Oracle, which is one of Vi's favorites.
Team Radiant
Finally,
team
the third ban goes against Gyrocopter, and the first pick for Banjo Spirit. Okay. So now it remains to be seen if they choose to go with
10
anything
seconds
similar that they
remaining.
did in the first match, or if they're going with a different
5
strategy.
seconds remaining.
Grimstroke. I haven't been seeing this very often, mainly because it's subject to so many bans.
The Grimstroke.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. I've seen it banned fairly often.
10
Well,
seconds
I said this during the draft of the last game, but
maybe it's these
in
teams.
5
So-
seconds.
well, in Bingus Academy's first two series, either Gyrocopter was the first ban of the enemy team, or it was their first ban.
Dire team ban.
Weird.
But it went completely ignored last game.
Now a ban on
Okay.
Bane.
Wow. Gyrocopter's been banned 37
10
times.
seconds remaining.
Mm.
Yeah, you can see there's a very clear trend there.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. That's the sixth most banned? 5. Yeah,
Right.
sixth most.
It being 2:30, I will leave you two lads to the cast, but I will still be around if you need anything.
No problem. Good night.
Have fun.
Bye.
Radiant team ban.
Well.
Okay, what do you think the most banned is?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Witch Doctor is fairly
Yeah.
contested for bans as well.
Witch Doctor banned 60 times.
There you go.
It's like,
10 seconds.
It
how many
had
games
to
has
be.
it been?
It had to be. Bloodseeker now banned.
5 seconds remaining.
Gundabad and the Ugly choosing their fifth ban, now consuming their
Radiant
reserve
team
time, and it
pick.
goes against Viper. Good measure. Should have been banned before.
Yeah.
Hero is horrible. Awful to play against.
It feels like so many bans, they're not because the team has an idea of what they want to do.
10
They're like,
seconds
we ban
remaining.
this person's comfort hero, and that's it. You know?
Yeah,
It feels kind of boring.
5 seconds
it
remaining.
is boring because it doesn't lend itself to actually crafting a strategy.
Yeah. That's kind of what we've done in some of our games. We've been a bit too focused on banning the enemy's like comfort picks and things instead of thinking, let's ban things that would stop our plan. You know?
That's usually what you have to do. That's the next way of thinking. Yeah.
That's always game 2 though. You know, where we're like, all right, let's not do that.
Maybe you should shift the strategy for game 2 into game 1 and
Dire
win.
team pick.
Alright, the second pick comes in for Radiant side, and it's a lion.
Oh wow. Okay. Double finger. Exciting. Right?
That is a good strat.
Bolt finger. I like that.
10 seconds
That
remaining.
is a really good strat. It's pretty powerful. They're going to be instrumental in
5
getting
seconds
kills
remaining.
together.
I think the juices are flowing. I think like Vi and GrumpyNerd are like getting hyped up, saying, "Oh, let's pick another thing. Let's pick something else that goes with the Grimstroke."
There goes Earthshaker, a hero that doesn't particularly synergize with either that Death Prophet or Vengeful Spirit, but it's going to be useful anyway.
Yeah.
So we presume a Death Prophet mid. Not repeating the mistake of
10
several
seconds
Goon teams, which leave their mid hero for last.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we made a mistake of picking mid first.
Well, that's yet another mistake, unless you know exactly what you're doing and trapping them.
Oh, imagine the chat as well.
We are, yeah, he is there. I can see that. It's all going well, match. All going well. Second stream in the day. Completing the series.
His magic work? Or is he like coming home?
Oh, by the way, I have to finish the bets for the last match and do the second round.
What's happened, Madge?
There we go. The fact that I'm now a Twitch affiliate changes things a bit.
You can bet now.
Oh yeah, we can.
Radiant team pick.
Alright, the third pick comes in for the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly, and it's an axe. Okay,
Ooh.
this should be
I like it.
fine. There it goes. Second round of bets for chat. If you have the points, go spend them.
10 seconds remaining.
There's not much to spend it on. Hold on. Highlight message, I guess. But you don't
Maybe.
have any emotes, so we can't actually. What's this? Send a message in sub-only mode.
Well, there's only one sub in the channel.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have an ad break in a few
10 seconds
seconds.
remaining.
It's good that it happens during the draft.
5 seconds.
I can't believe you have ads on your
Oh
stream.
yeah, I'm trying to get as much money as possible.
Drain them dry.
There you go.
Templar
We have a Templar Assassin as the fourth pick against a Sniper, presumably
Kinda
going
weird.
mid.
That's kind of weird to do that, because the shrapnel could just melt your shield. But I guess once you do, get on top of Sniper, you do win.
10 seconds
It's just-
remaining.
Do we think that DP is gonna go
5
3
seconds remaining.
instead?
Could be TA1,
Radiant
POS1,
team ban.
right? It's Bingus. Their POS1 player loves playing weird shit. And TA1 is kind of weird shit.
We have a Faceless Void, banned now.
Okay.
Radiant team ban.
And a Draw Ranger as well.
They're thinking that this is, the 3 Death Prophet and Templar mid then, if they're banning Jerry's.
Barely 52 seconds of reserve time left for the Goon, the Bad, and the
10
Ugly.
seconds
They're gonna have
remaining.
to make some quick decisions in this last ban and pick.
5 seconds remaining.
Now they are consuming that time. I wonder, there's barely supports to be banned here, I guess.
They're like frantically Googling TA counters right now.
Yeah,
What do I pick? What do I pick as carry?
I suppose.
What's the TA counter? Okay, I'm looking on the wiki. Bad against Wind Ranger. Oh, we can't do that. Chaos Knight? Not good against Earthshaker.
Well, they ban OG. I don't think that's actually what they should have done.
Yeah.
I don't think that TA is actually going
Dire
as
team
their
pick.
carry. Wraith King is a good band, though. The last pick in hands of Bingus Academy. Thank you much for the sub.
Radiant team pick.
Whoa.
And it's a techies. Of course, a support, as I expected.
Oh my gosh. Pulse
Okay,
3.
hold on. What is it gonna be? Well, the Earthshaker is post 3. This is actually telling me I'm wrong. DuckT is the Templar Assassin, so it's going carry. ThymeTwister going mid. No, sorry. No. That is a mid Earthshaker. ThymeTwister is their 3. Death Prophet is going 3.
Exciting.
Oh, okay. Well, there you have it. There you have it. That is going to be very entertaining. Larry Llama finally picks the Alchemist.
Let's also, think back up to the Grimstroke ult.
Yeah,
We've got-
Sniper into TA. Yes, Robert, that's what we were wondering.
What the fuck? Alchemist could throw his little potion as well.
I'm feeling a 2-0. The problem is that this game is gonna go like for an hour.
We'll see. Depends.
Oh well. The bets are gonna run until the sound of the horn.
The thing that often stops DuckTNerd from winning a game earlier is that he's very aggressive, and it doesn't seem like his team are always on the same page. which is just, off-laner things. But imagine saying, Dire will just stomp.
Yes,
Okay.
I
That's
agree.
For battle.
But I don't know how quickly. That's the problem.
I've always wanted to be a giant space crab.
We'll see. We'll see. I think Teddy had a very unfortunate game last game. His SF was, dying a lot to PA, but he's good on other heroes. I think Teddy's...
Ooh, look at that. We have a...
This is evil Teddy, right?
Yeah, no,
Is it
this
the
is
same?
Teddy.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
Comments will not apply to this person. Well, there he goes. Captain Kill getting low. And it's a kill for Winston.
Yeah. Oh, we played against the evil Teddy, didn't we? Recently.
I think so. With that first blood already settled, the heroes are moving to their lane positions.
Wow. Let's check his set. Looks really strange on my screen. Very white.
The battle begins.
Yeah, yours is gold. Textures stuff on there.
I only had one better. So if Bingus wins, you get your points back. If not, they come back to the house. Alright, Grumpy Nerd. Trying his best with the axe, but Vesper comes in with the techies. The damage is too much for him to resist, and Vi, I don't think he's gonna be safe at all.
I almost had stun up there in the last second. So close.
Already tipping the scores a bit back in their favor. Bingus Academy with 2 kills done. ThymeTwister with a very different hero this time. Instead of that Tide Hunter from the first game, he went for Death Prophet.
Death Prophet 3. I don't enjoy it at all. The animations are terrible.
Yeah, it's true. It's not easy to handle and learn. They are taking a very forward position, DuckT and Vesper. Not like the first game on the Dire side. That is a really good move from Vesper. Vi tries to go with the spikes, stop them. They're both a bit low.
Crazy. So good.
Wow, DuckT, what are you doing? The finger comes in.
Strange DuckT. So aggressive. I think there's some flexing going on. TA's like, I don't care.
Well,
But this is a stupid.
They won the first game. Now they can just go in a bit more aggressive, even more. It's a good thing. At least we have the opportunity of this game getting solved quicker. As a reminder, it's 41 past 12 in the United Kingdom. It's quite late for these gamers. It's an advantage for everyone that they got someone from the other side of the Atlantic casting this game. Vi tries to fend off DuckT. Vesper goes on with his bombs.
That's Vi has an advantage over everyone in this game, really. Vi is fresh,
There goes the sucking again.
Are Bingus American? No?
Who?
Are they American? Bingus. Is their team American?
I don't really know. I don't really know where they're from.
I'm gonna search.
Maybe it was on purpose that they chose to go this late, knowing that the advantage of a later game went in their favor. But Vi is in the east coast of the US, if I'm not mistaken. They're not an ace, please, thank you. Weird choice then. Spikes. Stop DuckT. Very contested lane this one. I do expect this to go as contested eventually. That Prophet is already level 3.
Oh, they're just brawling all the time.
Well, there you
TA.
go. That's what I was saying. I can't leave this lane. I'm gonna lose all the kills. There you go.
This is insane. Pulling is out of the question. You know, TA is not going to just have a good lane.
See, and now I have to move bot. It's very aggressive, this game. 5-2 in favor of Bingus Academy already. They kill Larry Llama's Alchemist. Captain Kill wants to go for more with his Venge and gets the kill on that Rimstroke.
Winston.
Hold on a second. Who got that soul ring?
Yeah, who got that? Who got a soul ring?
Oh, the techies. Interesting.
Oh, the techies. Okay. Cool build, I guess.
We're 5 minutes into the second game of this series.
No Vanguard and Axe still.
DuckT and Vesper choose to retreat for a bit. Getting some assistance from their lane creeps. DheGrumpyNerd takes the chance to advance a bit. The sticky bomb goes on by.
You can see that Vi and Grumpy are a bit spooked. They don't really know what's going on. You know?
That's a good move by Vi.
Oh,
Excellent, really. There
That's
you
it.
go. GrumpyNerd gets the kill.
Amen.
He should retreat right away.
well, the thing is, he gets
Oh,
the
man.
shield and then just runs off.
Well, sorry, but there's so much to cover here. There's another kill, potentially.
Oh, miss bot. Yeah, yeah. Grumpy's getting a kill. Oh,
Ooh!
don't stop, keep
Well,
going.
there you got it.
There you go.
It's already 8-4, and Vesper once more gets the bombs placed, but fails, and now tries to go with basic attacks against GrumpyNerd. In the meantime, there is a mid lane, but nobody cares.
Yeah, boring. Nothing interesting happening there, really.
All the action is top to bottom, literally.
They're probably like talking so much as well that the mid lane isn't saying anything, you know.
So much more.
Bot lane is like Larry's struggling. Oh, another
Well, there you
kill.
go, another kill on Vi.
Yeah, Grumpy left Vi alone, and so Vi was like, "I have to do something. I have to get a bit of CS, right?" And dies.
You can see this mid lane is very boring by the fact that they are so low in farm. Well, at least the sniper is.
Coming bot. This chick is making a rotation.
Okay, he comes there. Tech clear 67. Maybe
This is
still the
gonna be-
opportunity, but Larry Llama already retreated. There's nothing to be found, I think. It's already
Oh.
completed on the Alchemist.
Oh,
ThymeTwister wants to go for it. Here comes Tech Killer. There
Yeah.
he got it. I have to go back to top because I saw the movements here. Ooh, GrumpyNerd, maybe? He's barely level 5. He doesn't have Culling Blade yet.
No. Although they're all 5 in this lane. Everyone's been dying so much.
It's 10-4 and 1k gold advantage in favor of Bingus Academy at minute 7. Very contested game, this one.
See the XP graph looking like. Ooh. Yeah.
It's very wild. Of course, this is barely a valley of 1,000 XP difference.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think ThymeTwister is in trouble. Yeah, of course, we just missed the kill on top, but there's stuff happening down bottom. Larry? Well, the Winston got it.
Speed you on your way.
Larry's potion. Oh dear.
This tower seems to be a
Dire's middle
bit
tower is under
free
attack.
now. At least for the next seconds. They don't choose to move towards it, even. They
Dire's
should.
bottom tower is under attack.
Slap's just farming away.
The
Very
killer finds
boring
3
gameplay.
positions in mid. There's still some skirmishes happening on top.
Grumpy
GrumpyNerd moves towards that Templar assassin. But
shot.
they settle for the kill on Techies. Very low on health though. They don't have a way to protect themselves. DuckT feels cocky. But is he level 6? Yes he is. He doesn't have the mana for the Calling Blade. But the finger comes in. Does he have the time to grab him? Yes, he does.
Oh,
Exactly.
That was
oh
a
no,
good
here
kill.
comes Earthshaker. Tech killer.
Oh man!
Slap. With
Yeah,
the
I saw
torch.
that. I couldn't catch it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Bap.
under attack.
Level 4 enchant tome to the face.
Well, now we have the exorcism going on. This tier 1 tower at the
Yeah.
mercy of that death prophet.
Radiant's bottom tower
Larry
is
Llama and
under
Winston
attack.
on the side lanes. She decides to move.
Oh,
Oh
Oh.
my!
happy.
Oh, this is amazing. Perfect timing, but she doesn't resist. That was actually a very good combo.
Yeah.
Maybe not for this moment,
Radiant's
but it
top
was a good
tower is
combo.
under attack.
It seemed a bit like the die off lane kind of froze in fear when that happened as well. They didn't really carry on being aggressive.
Bai defended himself really well there, but he gets killed anyway.
Finger stack. He's happy.
Tech killer, once more.
Oh,
He's a
Axie
bit
Tech is-
alone. What is he doing? Did he got told, hey, come for the gank, and he didn't find anyone?
It came to.
That's
Don't come on.
that's
What the fuck?
potentially very bad comms.
Yeah,
This second match is very entertaining.
this is crazy.
I think it's a product of very late dotes. The fact that Bingus is playing their 4th match in a row. Their thirst
Grumpy top.
for getting good results. Oh man, they just killed Grumpy.
Destroyed.
That was so fast as well.
Yeah.
Okay, DuckT and
Radiant's
Vesper.
bottom tower is under
Towards
attack.
Awkward standoff in the bot lane. Larry wants to farm. They really want to push him out,
There's
but
a 2v2 here. They're securing their positions.
Radiant's
There
middle
goes.
tower is under attack.
ThymeTwister trying to get Larry Llama. Captain kill. Gets the swap done. That is a really good swap. Larry Llama a bit strong already. The chemical rage disposes of those heroes. The damage is there. Winston gets the double kill, not leaving anything to his carry. Bad form, Winston, bad form!
Dire's middle
Yeah, that's
tower
pretty
is under attack.
classic, high rank support player. They always do that kind of shit. I think I'll.
Dire's
For
bottom
my
tower is under attack.
The action this match is really crazy. We see already a 6k gold farm for that TA. Tech Killer really solidifying his positioning down mid. The towers are fairly equal in damage though.
Radiant's
But
middle
the
tower
sniper is
is
nowhere
under
to be
attack.
seen. Is he going bot? Okay,
Bye.
just died again. I was following these guys because they were trying to chase ThymeTwister.
Radiant's
Why?
top tower
I was
is
just,
under attack.
Away in the danger zone. Top. Crazy.
Yeah, well, we have 3 going down here, and
It feels
Dire's
terrible
middle
for
tower
Radiant.
is under
Like,
attack.
the Alchemist was having a good time, and now everyone has come to that lane and ruined it. Now the other team is bringing people there too.
well, the swap comes in, and they get the kill on that axe.
Throw it.
But
Throw
Larry
the ball.
Llama comes with the chemical rage, very, very tanky and a lot of damage. They get Captain Kill, but Larry Llama dies.
Killed
Thanks
himself.
to the exorcism popping off from ThymeTwister, The sniper tries to help. And there comes the rest of Bingus to dispose of every single hero from the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly. Teddy only remains trapped against these trees. I think this is technically a full swipe on all 5 heroes, but the axe already came back. They might want to go against the tier 2 if they had a way to support it, but no, they choose to run and see if they can get anything else. All 5 heroes on the dire side, quickly available in 10 seconds. They're moving towards top now. Llama now choosing the safety of farming his own jungle.
Yeah.
Careful with Captain Kill. Coming here. DheGrumpyNerd choosing a secure position in the trees, goes in for the blink and gets the kill.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I can't believe Llama blew himself up with a bomb in the bottom lane. That just ruined that fight. It was going so well.
Yeah, that was
Tower is under attack.
a stroke of Goonity.
I need to see
that.
the Soulbind plus Finger of Death. I want to see that happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Be sure of that. They didn't
Double
choose that
top.
combination because they just stumbled upon it.
Dire's top tower.
Killer 67 comes to protect this
Radiant's
tower.
bottom
Winston
tower is under
is the
attack.
last one to retreat. ThymeTwister comes to support, fending them off.
Ooh, Grumpy. He's thirsty, but they see him with his
He
trap.
wants more. He really wants it. The traps are set up. There comes the suck.
Going on. TA is running over. This is not good news for Radiant.
Man. The positions are really extended over the dire jungle. They converge now. They are securing that position on DheGrumpyNerd. All 4 get their
Throw the
good
bomb.
kills.
Harry, what are you doing?
That is a very favorable fight for Dire. Bingus Academy with a 4,000 gold advantage. The Exorcism popped up once again. They get this mid tower and a kill on Teddy.
Teddy's just not got his head in the game.
I don't think they're gonna notice where Winston is, but for sure this was already more than enough.
It's like everyone on the team, apart from Sniper, is trying to do something top, and then he just like wanders over incredibly late. Like, oh, shall I help? And then just dies. Grumpy going back in. He's like, yep, I've respawned. Let's fucking go.
Whoa, okay. Grumpy, how many times did you die already? 6?
go.
Whoa! Okay, Llama getting chased, getting killed by DuckT. DuckT really strong right now.
You do not
yeah.
even grasp
Getting that double
all you
kill
truly
there
sacrificed
with
for
that
this.
death from
Radiant's
Winston.
top tower is under attack.
Really securing their positions with a 7k gold advantage. Really, it's a very good match for them. They might end up with a 2-0 in their favor. 17 minutes elapsed in the second match between the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly and Bingus Academy. We were expecting that TGTBTU would be better, but they're showing, even with the moral advantage of coming in, waiting for their rival to show after 12 minutes, it didn't play in their favor, really.
Bingus should be exhausted, really.
Yeah, they conceded both games against Wogan's Wizards. Let's remember that.
Yeah. Oh, Grumpy making the jump.
Well, Grumpy is really not having a good game. But maybe that position from that bench wasn't ideal. He finally gets a much needed kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Now
under
look at the
attack.
goal difference between the TA and the rest of the cores in his team and against the Alchemist. The Alchemist is so underfarmed, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know what Larry's doing.
Radiant soon and hopefully that will change everything. We'll see.
I mean, he's 068! Has he played Hulk before? I'm really doubtful. ThymeTwister moving towards Winston. Tech Killer, very close. They do disengage. He chooses to be very close to DheGrumpyNerd.
Oh, Grumpy.
He finally completes his Radiance. Larry. Whoa, okay. No, Grumpy. No, that's not the move. Now here's the synergy from that Grimstroke. The traps distributed all over the map. Llama conceding his 7th death on a very, very poor Alchemist.
Oh, yeah.
This match is already close to be over. It was a stomp just like match predicted.
Yeah.
The Exorcism once again getting damage. Put in to that second tower down mid. Exploding promptly. Leaving it for the team to go on a high ground push very soon because, I mean, they shouldn't wait anymore. If they want to do something here, they might take the next Tormentor, which just popped up, and / or Erosion kill. There's barely anything they can do. Secure their jungle, maybe, on the Radiant side. They're going towards the top lane. Kaya Sanch completed on that Death Prophet.
Bingus are really just kind of like running around the map and scaring.
They grab the Watcher. Are they gonna go against the Tormentor? No, they just go against that top tower first.
It's like they're taking control, which is good, but at the same time, they're not really being that efficient with it. Like, TA's farming her side of the map right now, trying. Like, they should just be kicking them out completely, going Roche. You know, you have a TA.
The Axe barely completes a Blade Mail now.
Oh, they're pinging.
Well, that sticky bomb didn't land.
They see TA, they're going in.
A southwest outpost.
Grumpy
Now in
calls the
favor
TA.
of Bingus. Oh my god, where did that happen? Okay. There we go. The Death Prophet. Really wild moves from her. I think they can get those kills even without the Templar Assassin.
Good, the bad, the ugly.
She has
a
the
bit of a
buyback though.
but it wasn't enough. It was just so promising at the start. You have to realize that the comeback.
It's very wild to see a Techies game going so quick. Possibly it's the fact that we are still used to old Techies, the siege strats.
Yeah.
This is a more dynamic Techies, this version of it. The Exorcism trying to exert damage from this tier 3 tower. Vi trying to defend with the spikes. It's already 50% down. Llama completes his Blink Dagger. Still way under farm, barely crossing the 10,000 gold threshold right now.
Bottom tower has fallen.
They're rotating, settling for a bit of damage on that tier 3 tower, waiting for a further push to finish the deed. Wisdom Rune popping up at minute 21, 1.5 minutes later. They capture the Watcher. Are they gonna go against that Tormentor or not?
I don't know what they're doing. It's a TA. You can take it really easily.
Yeah. I don't understand.
People saw it. It's insane.
DheGrumpyNerd scaring them? I really don't know anymore. They're moving as 4.
Yep, Llama farming away. He's got a Blink Dagger. Can't wait for him to blink in and die. As he blows himself up.
I just smoked
What
up.
an axe call under the tower. Oh, but he gets away. No.
Okay, there we got it.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a kill on Tech Killer.
Oh,
Now
another
his
cannon.
text
In though.
dire. Lol. They get a tower anyway. Maybe distracting maneuvers, but I don't think conceding the position of their 2 and their 3 is the move here.
Radiant's top
That
tower
were-
Yeah,
is under attack.
That's very bad.
Those were really good kills on Radiant. A bit of a gold swing in their favor right now.
Yeah, when you're this far ahead, you really can't just be losing heroes like that because the swings are a lot of money.
Radiant's top
Like,
tower
look how
is
much
under attack.
Llama got 1,400 gold
Middle tower is under
killing
attack.
one person.
In the meantime, DuckT just completed his Daedalus.
Ooh,
This is still their tier 1 mid tower. Whoa! That's a kill.
Lion one shot.
Is
I
this
think.
deniable? No.
Show fight recap. Yep, 1,661 damage. Lion
Here
dead.
comes back, joins his group.
Lion has 1,100 HP, so that was overkill.
I'm gonna
That much-
snooze these ads this time. I hope in 5 minutes this match is over.
Radiant's bottom tower
You
is
don't
under
get
attack.
the ads in the middle. Okay.
Oh, Teddy caught slipping.
Ooh, they're chasing him.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
A useless Grimmel, fortunately. So it's a
11k
go away.
gold advantage on the dire. They're moving
Yeah.
together, packed
Think-
very closely.
I think it's getting serious now. I think they're like, alright, no more trolling. Let's go win the game.
There has been a bit of trolling in this match.
There really has. DP finally got some items. I thought DP was going to be useless in the bot lane, but
Is that a
it seemed to come back.
is that a Kaya on the techies?
Yeah.
Wow.
Spell. I don't know.
For my
Region.
coffers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The match enters a bit of a lull, which is
Roshan has
Very
attacked
refreshing.
into the dire.
they capture the Aegis. After a Roche kill,
Alarm almost got a BKB.
finally.
This will be interesting to see if it affects the fight in any way.
With the Templar Assassin and the Aegis in her hands, they might now go for a high ground push. The Tormentor is still untouched. Careful there, Vesper.
Radiant's top tower
I think
is under
DuckTNerd
attack.
might want to go after that.
Oh,
Indeed,
okay.
he does. A 3-man gang.
How have you lived?
Space created,
Radiant's
says
Gets
structures
Vesper
Techies.
done.
are
Push
fortified.
to the ground.
Out for 40 seconds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, he's got his potion. He's altered. gone
Whoa,
in.
there you go. High ground push comes soon enough. Well, the
Llama.
exorcism does all the damage that's needed. Llama dies.
Yeah.
And that's a, well, double kill, triple kill on DuckT.
Yeah. Ooh.
With
Oh no.
ooh,
died
the
to
Aegis pops. The problem is that each side has 2 heroes that can't come back right now.
Yeah.
That was a messy fight, really. And it went
They can't really push.
as a defense in the favor of Radiant. So now he tries to plink that Tormentor's health away. For what reason? I don't get it. If you're gonna go for it, don't test it. You know how damage you're gonna get because of the damage bounce. If you know that you get protected enough to do it solo, do it. Don't just go and
I don't think
Click
DuckT,
on it.
no. Yes.
Radiant's top
outpost
tower is under attack.
recaptured again.
Alright, any cool items happening soon? Let's check a Silver Edge. Soon. We'll see some big crits, you know. Jump on Sniper.
I believe Radiant is gonna go in the offensive. They smoke right after I
damn.
say this.
Oh,
They
yeah.
get a catch
This
of the
is a kill.
day on DuckT. That is 1500 gold for the support.
Yes.
And Larry Llama, poor as ever in this match because a 15k gold at 28 minutes. Alchemist is poor as fuck. Finally gets a kill on Captain Kill.
Nice. What? This is just sloppy from Bingus again. They probably didn't communicate what their plan was, so did they?
It is it's a very trolly match. This one, the tier 1 tower, yeah.
The second tower taken by the Radiant. Woo!
There goes the Silver Edge for the Earth Shaker. And the Nullifier on TA. Big items, getting ready.
Wow.
But now Larry Llama feels ready to go and push. Finally, the moment he was waiting for. I'm gonna snooze these ads again. I have another snooze to do. I really hope that we get done with this in 10 minutes, or maybe the ads will fall the moment I have to cast the finishing of the game. Okay, we're getting some kills too on poor Grumpy and Vi again. This is very messy, but the exorcism is way too strong. DuckT gets the kill on Teddy. That is 4 men down. For the Goon the Battle of the Ugly. Once again, getting the tempo on their side.
That was very exciting, like opening to the fight.
Yes.
Shaker was just visible on top of 3 of them.
Match, as a reminder, you can see the shop on stream thanks to the tournament edition of the Dota 2 Tooltips extension. Thanks to Buka for providing us with that. The Goon International as a whole, thanks you. And I don't think these are gonna last long. Both lanes of racks that they've been trying to get done for the last 10 minutes, full under their damage. Only the bottom lane is pending.
Oh.
Several other casts will have the tournament edition extension. I know Soups is gonna get it if he installs it. And a few more. Now, with only the bottom lane available to get destroyed, they clear the wave. They choose to go with a smoke gank.
Come on.
Are they gonna do it? They're in the middle of the bush.
Grumpy's gone in.
Well, I think Grumpy goes in. The call still unused, but they get the kills on ThymeTwister and Captain Kill. Now it swings back.
Oh no.
Tech Killer's still alive. I think he can do a lot of damage on his own, and of course because DuckT is still alive.
Wait, they don't have detection.
Oh my god, DuckT completely caught off guard there. Out for 79 has buyback.
Oh, gold.
They have to forego that bottom lane push. That was very bad.
Wow.
For the Bingus Academy.
It looks so good for Bingus there, but then TA was just on the wrong side of the tower and went even further the wrong way.
Chasing butterflies. And not exactly the butterflies from the exorcism.
Don't you go chasing rainbows.
There you go.
What was that song?
Killer, TLC, a band from like 2000, 2001, the 3 girls.
I think it's this. Hey, wait, what's it called? Maybe it's not called Chasing Rainbows.
No, Waterfalls. Don't
Yeah.
go chasing waterfalls. That one. It was called Waterfalls.
I think it was Rainbows.
No. You're a bit too young for that.
No, I remember this playing.
Not on MTV.
No, I guess not. DLC Waterfalls.
Okay, there goes the Fisher from Tech Killer, trying to stop both Pi and GrumpyNerd. Not much else to be done for now. they move towards the Radiant jungle, deciding what their next steps are. Should they go for the tier 4 straight from mid, or should they go and try to get those mega creeps? We are at the 34th minute of the game. This could have played much faster, but a bit of trolling from Bingus Academy did without those plans. Once again, a smoke.
They just need to troll their way onto
Puts
the
the
bottom high
red and the
ground.
ugly on the offensive.
Get the Rex, and then the game will play itself.
Oh, there's a catch.
Ooh.
That Techies is dead. Out for 65.
Oh dear. Vi getting... Oh, look how many stacks Vi has. Oh my god. 10 stacks. The finger kill.
That's actually really good. Actually, really good.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go with the ad break right now because it's a moment where the match seems to be a bit slowed down. That way we're gonna enjoy the end of the match without any ad interruptions.
I'm watching this TLC Waterfalls video, and they're just like, there's some goofy digital animation.
Oh yeah, it was like very basic CGI. There was better CGI back in the day, and that kind of stuff.
I love it.
There was some cheaper ones, and yeah, that video had that thing with the transformation in the waterfall and everything, and the girls turning into water.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I remember seeing stuff like that when I was younger, being amazed.
Okay, I'm gonna interrupt the ad break because we have a nice gank here. There you go. DheGrumpyNerd finally gets the kill. Llama chases Captain Kill with a rage going on.
Bingus running
But
scared.
Winston gets the kill. What the hell? Winston, stop doing that.
Yeah, Winston, come on.
Llama needs his farm. He's an alchemist.
Bingus running.
Oh,
Tail between their legs.
those were
Now,
2 good kills, really.
What's going to happen is that Bingus is going to respawn. Good, bad, the Goon, ugly, or whatever. They're going to push, thinking they're really strong now, and they're going to lose.
Oh, DuckT! My god! What was that? Okay! There it goes! The combo with the air shaker, the bombs come in, they kill DuckT, but finally Vesper gets DheGrumpyNerd very dead. And that's a team wipe completed on them, but with only 2 survivors. 49 to 31 is the score at minute 36. I don't know. They have 3 buybacks. And of course the sniper is already coming back. Can't take his buyback from later. And Vi gets his own right now.
That's a shame. If that TA had survived, that would have been like a chance to push, but it wasn't. So sad. The game is extended even more.
The Ags on the Techies completed. Tech Killer might want to go in.
Sniper's just so poor. Like, it's so little.
Exorcism against this tier 3 tower down bottom. Tech Killer 67 assists, trying to exert some damage. The Glyph comes in, protecting the structures. There's not gonna be another one.
Oh dear.
There goes Winston. And Vi gets the kill together with him on that air shaker. They have to retreat in the middle of the exorcism. What a waste.
Impatience from Bingus is a big issue here. Winston has an Ags, by the way, so you can create a dark portrait, which can do a lot of damage. But
yeah, dark portrait is brutal.
I don't know how it works. I don't know if a dark portrait illusion of TA would be good.
Ooh, what a catch on DheGrumpyNerd. He's trying to defend himself. Winston comes to assist. Vi 3-manning together against that Death Prophet. The sticky bomb tries to fend them off. Gets the kill on Vi with DuckT. Llama really late to game. And I don't know what he was doing there.
It's messy.
He shouldn't have come in. Ooh, there goes the sniper. And the dunk coming from GrumpyNerd. The tides turn again. Try to get by. Buybacks aplenty. Teddy dies out for 70. The assault cure is completed for Larry Llama. I don't know if that's gonna make him any better, because so far he hasn't been effective at all. The finger comes down on DuckT. That sucking really got him done.
It's the little TA illusion.
Vesper has to jump to safety. They take the venge. The swap. Not in time, and the surviving spirit also gets killed.
Has been killed.
He chopped it, thinking this will help. Wow, that was crazy. The buybacks.
Yeah. This match is going as long as I expected initially. Larry Llama with an opportunity to go and push. There is a bit of a defense. With the remaining heroes, by dies. I don't know what he was doing there. Larry Llama getting chased by ThymeTwister and Vesper. The techies jumps in. The exorcism way too strong for Larry Llama to resist. Winston teleports right in the second. But the exorcism is already popped up. ThymeTwister better put it to good use against some radiant structures or a wave. 14 seconds for the Templar Assassin to come back. Larry Llama is out for way more. GrumpyNerd already protecting that bottom tower.
Desperate to use the exorcism, it just ended as she got to the tower. Sadly.
Yep. She's got it no more for 100 seconds.
Alright, now they're just going to push. Normal 5. Pushing bot. This could be it.
Yeah.
Could be bedtime.
I hope that the ad break finishes soon because they're going to miss it. Buybacks come in for Grimstroke. Trying to defend with 3 against the 5. 10.
Grimstroke to use. Nothing achieved.
She doesn't have the exorcism to protect herself. GrumpyNerd comes in. Doesn't call.
Grumpy
very low. Why didn't you call? Please. Why didn't you call, Grumpy? You just died without calling. I don't understand. And these are mega creeps in favor of Dire. It's impossible to reconcile what the Goon mind really thinks. And this is going to be a 2-0 series for Bingus Academy, coming from a crushing defeat against Wogan's winners. They turn it back and get even against the Goon, the Bat, and the Ugly. It's now 1:20 a.m. in the United Kingdom, and we are finally done.
I'm going to put GG in the chat too.
Oh yeah, go ahead. That was a very interesting match, let me tell you. We're gonna review the score very quickly because everyone goes to sleep now. It's very late. But an interesting match. Many swings. 28-8 on that Templar Assassin. 15-13 on Grumpy. That's wild. So we're gonna see the damage very quickly. Larry Llama, of course, concentrating on structures as he should, but the Death Prophet out-damaged him a lot. I would say definitely the MVP of this match is for the techies. The techies was everywhere. I loved what he did, Vesper. Yeah. He was out there sticking bombs, trying to jump in, initiating every single time he could. Captain Kill didn't fall behind with the bench, but I've seen better benches out there. Anyway, The graphic was pretty dominating after minute 20 for Bingus Academy. I think the hopes on the Goon, the Bad, and the Ugly remained only for the first 20 minutes of the match, but later, once you know that that Alchemist wasn't scaling, there was no chance for recouping. I mean, Larry must not play Alk at all, I think. Any closing comments, Bean?
Yeah.
We're just going to...
I don't know. You said your MVP was, techie, but I think the way DuckT plays, we saw the play Brew in the previous series, and playing TA here, they're like crazy aggressive animal. It's great. It's great to watch. They're just going in, attacking all the time.
I think I didn't want to go with the obvious option.
Yeah, it's too obvious, but they did so much.
Okay. Well, this is us signing off for the day after my second stream of the day. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone in the VOD, thank you. And take care, everyone. Bean, thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.
And Eri, you're asleep. Thank you for coming as well. Take care, everyone.